Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me, and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. We're going to focus on the Zodiac birth chart and also the birth chart. I said the birth chart, didn't I? There you have it. And the zodiacs. So that's what we're pulling from is the stargazing oracle deck, the sextilite. Okay, so this is opportunity, open doors, collaborates, supportive energies, helpful abilities, easy flow, and promises, and then develops. So sextile, that is what we're dealing with. So there's some type of opportunities or open doors that's happening, or you're collaborating, or finally getting the support that you need. The blue moon is here. The blue moon, once in a lifetime opportunity. The impossible is possible. I told you guys this last time. There was a card that this particular artist did. Who creates this deck. She has an actual card in another deck of hers that says the impossible possible. So this is something that I wrote down a while ago. When it comes to my little notes that I always do. And I had never gotten that card nor gotten this one. And so I always say doing the impossible when things, doing the possible. Wait, I got it written down somewhere and I'm not going to be able to find it because guess what? My desk is all over the place, but I'm going to try to find it. Hold on one second. So I write notes all the time just to keep me together, and it's always me scribbling and doing of the things that I need to do and the notes that I take when it comes to school. Here it is right here. So it says do the possible in times when it seems impossible. And so that is a lot of the inspiration, motivation that I had to come up. Wait, this way. I got the other camera cut on. Do the impossible in times where it seems, do the possible in times when it seems impossible. Okay, yeah. So, that's what I mean. Do the possible in times where it seems impossible. That's been like my little motto moving forward. And then I always say it's karmic people and karmic situations. Wishing karma on a person will only come back towards you sometimes when you least expect it. So again, that's why I say send strength and healing to a person, whether you understand or not. That's just it. So it says the impossible is possible. So something so rare, you be lucky. It says don't miss your chance. So something is happening. There's some type of opportunities or doors opening for you. Bottom of the deck is air element, communication, thoughts, travel, news, gossip, being in the clouds, head over heart, aloofness, emotion. So somebody who made head over heart decisions is doing something that's unexpected when it comes to you. I'm sorry, I went out earlier this morning. And I got my hoodie on, my son's hoodie. It's his company. This is the old one. It's called Legendary Money. But yeah, so that is where you are, or when it comes to this situation. There is an opportunity that's happening, and it's a once in a lifetime thing. It's rare and something that you didn't think that it would be, but it's going to cause a lot of good fortune and luck. And so that's what we're looking for right now, because again, we've gone through so much when it comes to dealing with the person, place, thing, or situation and giving our all and never really receiving it back. We have learned, we've learned, yeah, you're open to receive now. And then it says the messages and dreams. So something you dreamed about, some of the messages that have been sent to you is starting to happen. Yeah, because you focused on self-care. That's the thing. And that's what I always try. Yeah, using your intuition and knowing the clarity, knowing that you have to be patient when it comes to situations. Guarded, comfort zone, south node, and clinging. So at one point you could have been guarded, you could have been clinging to a situation until the clarity came to you and told you to focus on yourself. When it comes to this channel, that's what it's about. Yeah, asking the spirit guides to help you and trusting and being open to receive and knowing that things will happen in divine timing and going from there. So that's just kind of how I see that. I'm going to go ahead and pull from this tarot deck that focuses on empaths, Reiki, and healers. So I'm going to pull from the tarot to see what comes out. Yeah, I just feel like the opportunity that's happening is because you went after your dreams and you were open to receive. And yeah, Empress, you see the beauty in yourself. Nurturing creator. Yeah, you are somebody who creates and who nurtures. And there has been some type of ego that you've been dealing with when it comes to this person who probably was guarded and made you feel vulnerable and took you out of your comfort zone only for growth, to recognize your strengths. And so that is a good thing when it comes to this situation. So you're receiving your blessings. It says unquestioned confidence. You have confidence in yourself that you can get through any obstacle, any situation when it comes to you just being patient and focusing and asking your spirit guides to help you, asking for assistance, and understanding that the clarity comes because at some point you were in deep anguish and you felt like, there was some type of energies of being backstabbed. The Lover's energy, air energy again, air energy, a euphoric choice. So maybe somebody is ready to communicate with you and have a fearless beginning, a full energy, maybe an air energy. That you never expected this, to come out, or this person to say or do something. Yeah, Ace of Wands, motivated beginning. So you holding back, it says moving forward and it says holding back, but it came out needing clarity. So the fearless beginning comes because you started to practice self-care and focus on yourself and not cling to the situation that is guarded by you having the clarity and using your third eye and asking for assistance to your spirit guides. The universe is like, you have been so nurturing and there was a ruthless win. Yeah, grateful togetherness. So now this person will have peace, happiness, and harmonious energy with you, or want to have that. But because you've held back, you close the doors when they should have been open. All the other times they are always unlocked and open, and you decided that either you're going to move forward or something is holding you back, and you couldn't make up your mind. But now here it is, since you did that and you asked the universe for assistance. Motivated beginnings is happening. Ace of Wands energy. The Ace of Wands energy is courage, courage and desires and being positive in any situation. And so therefore, when it came to you, dealing with a Knight of Cups energy or some type of energy, bottom of the deck is Hierophant. Traditional teachings, you change your belief system, you unlearn to relearn, right? And when it comes to the King of Cups needing clarity, here it is, flowing attraction, and in the reverse, interrupted appeal. So this was not something that would help you get to a point of you seeing the beauty in yourself. And so therefore, when it comes to why you interrupted or why you did not give this cup of love, the Knight of Cups energy says, always follow your heart. It'll never lead you astray because it knows things the mind can't explain. So what it was doing was telling you, letting you know that you had the choice to make when it came to this guarded, clinging type energy where you felt like you were out of your comfort zone, but this person, place, thing, or situation made you comfortable, but it took you out of your comfort zone and you were clinging to it, waiting for it to happen. And therefore, the only way it would happen is if you let go and you stop and you realize that this person has to want the same thing you want. So the thing is that the once in a lifetime thing is happening. This person is probably going to be ready to communicate and have something with you because you set these boundaries and you motivated them to change, because the fearless beginning and the euphoric choices that they had in the past, the euphoric choices that they had in the past was so easy for them. You made it difficult and they were in deep anguish in regards to this. I'm going to pull from the archetype deck. I haven't used this card deck. I don't think I've ever used this. Maybe once. But this is another archetype deck. So I'm going to use this and see what type of energy comes out with the type of person, place this is, a seeker. Light attributes. These, thirst for, and the victim. Hold on. I'm going to pull one more. Okay, so it says, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Shadow attribute, inability to commit to a path once found. Oh, that's the type of person that you've been dealing with. Hold on. So the bottom of the deck is pioneer. Light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So this person is very, is into, open doors. Open doors when it comes to showing the closed doors with the sextiles. You see what I'm saying? So this person has been closed off to doing. They can create things, but collaboration is something that they've never done. So you see the open doors right here, and then you see the doors here. So this needs clarification when it comes to taking a leap, because they weren't sure what's going to happen out of this. So again, it just makes sense that this person is want to come to try to communicate with you and collaborate with you. Could be physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, could be in regards to a relationship, but their shadow side of them is inability to commit to a path once found. Can you see that? Hold on. Yeah, well, there you have it. Come on. There you go. Almost. Inability to commit to a path once found. And so that is what their issue was, is that, they're the seeker. They can find things. They have all these different blessings, but they will never commit to you. But now it says the victim, the light attribute, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So it says the shadow attributes, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. So that could be your energy, respectfully. And I understand that, because again, when we love, we give our everything to somebody, or to a person, place, thing, situation, job, or whatever. And so in that process, we find it hard to maintain our personal boundaries. And we always find people who are seekers, who has the inability to commit to a path once found. See, the people that we deal with when it comes to us being empaths, and us not really trusting in ourselves and asking our spirit guides until we decide to trust in ourselves and go after our own dreams, and being open to receive, to know and have the clarity about these type of situations. These are the people that we attract. We attract guarded people, which makes us vulnerable. We attract people who takes us out of our comfort zone, and where we start to cling to their dreams and their aspirations. Because you see this card here with the seeker, this person is going somewhere. This is a person who's not afraid to take leaps, but is afraid to move forward in relationships or any kind of stability. Child, orphan. Look, the light attributes, independence based on learning to go at it alone, I guess. Conquering fears of surviving. So again, this is a person who has been able to survive, who had no choice but to survive. You hear that? Maybe drive loud cars, fast cars, or whatever. But this is a person who has no form of substance or love, doesn't know how to love, because of their ability to have to survive, probably as a child, So the shadow attributes, it says feeling of abandonment that stifles maturation. It says seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So this person wants families. They want homes in different area codes. Papa was a Rolling Stone. They like that type of mentality, because again, they're seeking, financial acceptance, or financial energy. They're seeking they can do anything, create finances or do things like that, but they always need somebody who they can lean on, or they know that somebody else is going to be there. But when you started to close yourself off, they became in deep anguish, because again, you are different, Cancer, and so this is going to be a situation where they come back to you, because see, you sent strength and healing. You taught them a different way of looking at things and being. So they've been a shapeshifter forever. It says the light attributes, skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. So that's your energy, right? And it becomes a victim type mentality, because again, you can see through all the good. You see the potential in everyone. You see what their strengths are. But even when they may seem weak, or you see where this person is shallow, and you're just trying to get this person to see who you really are, to have something with you so that you guys can build, because you made the assumption that this person may want to be the Jay-Z and Beyonce of your life, and so that might not be the case. So here it is. It says shadow attribute, projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So sometimes when it comes to how we, us starting to take things personal is because, again, focusing on the 4 agreements, taking things personal is because we make the assumptions that somebody wants those same things that we want or understands what it is that we want without us being impeccable with our word and saying what we want, meaning what we say. This is where it gets to the point to where the signals get crossed and we got switched, song cry. And so then when somebody starts to move on, well, you don't get it back like that. See, I'm a man with pride. You don't do shit like that. You don't get up and just leave me sick like that. You don't throw away what we had just like that. I was just them girls. I was going to get right back. Because, see, this is the communication that's going to happen, but it's happening because this person is in deep anguish that you're deciding to get rid of this euphoric choice or this love and focus on yourself. Does that make sense? And so that's where you have to understand your victim mentality respectfully, based upon you being able to see the beauty in somebody with the shapeshifter is why they want to try to change because they want something different and they don't want you with somebody. So this could be a selfish type energy, or it might not be. A pioneer, the light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So this is what you have. The attributes that you have is you can be a victim, but you can also be a shapeshifter by seeing the potential in a situation or seeing the beauty in somebody, right? But the shadow attributes is like playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. Not you. That's not your energy. But the thing is that you're not looking for pity. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. And so when you're dealing with somebody that's a seeker and somebody that is have childhood issues or doesn't have the ability to make heart over head decisions that can make head over heart decisions, you have to ask the universe, you have to ask the universe to help you when it comes to this person. So it says the shadow attributes, compulsive need to keep moving on. So this is who the pioneer is. This is who this person is, who is now ready to receive since you move forward. And that's the thing, like you have to make the decision on if this is something that you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the 100, this is the karmic soulmate, twin flame or not deck. I'm going to pull from here to see what messages come out because, again, this person, arguments. This person is afraid of this. So now something is happening. I think the moon is in Gemini or something is in Gemini. The stars, Quavars, whatever it is in Gemini right now. And maybe this person is looking at this thing and understanding where the ego and the being guarded and, not being able to deal with certain situations, the cycles, right, is causing them to lose a lot, not just you, but you are the main focus of what they're losing because you've changed up from that loving individual. You get what I'm saying? And change your belief system. So the cycles, your situation is gaining momentum. Get ready for a big change. Again, the change is happening. Be sure to stay grounded as this change can throw you off of your center, because what happens is that when this person comes back and they seem like they have a little bit of something going for themselves or something that has changed, it just makes you fall in love all over again. And that's where you get thrown off a track and you become the victim now again because you made the assumption that this person wanted something else because they said it, but your actions speak louder than words. So always look into it. I'm not going to say no, don't do it, because you're going to do it. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. I thought you said you wasn't going to do it. The TikTok thing, right? That's how it goes. We say we're going to do something, but then when we get back into the cycles of who this person has, what this person is saying, we fall in love all over again. And we get back into our comfort zone. And that's why the comfort zone comes out. And then we start clinging to it. And then we get back off track after we practice self-care, start following our dreams because we were open to receive. We still end up going backwards. So it says arguments. You're constantly fighting and it feels like they are never ending. Repeating these patterns means that you have not learned the karmic lesson. So again, you or this person hasn't learned the karmic lesson. And this is the reason why you focused on self-care, because this was a karmic situation. Remember I said there's karmic people, Karmic situations, that's crazy. Wishing karma on a person will only come back to you, towards you, sometimes when you least expect it. So again, when you start talking shit and be like, F them because of this, and they did me like this, and then your conversation becomes that with everyone else, instead of you knowing that no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher, you have to look at the situations that this person taught you. They taught you how to be open to receive, and ask the universe, and to trust in the universe, and trust in yourself, and change your belief systems, and to actually go after your dreams. These are the messages that you had to hear from the spirit guides helping you, and then you changed your energy and focused on self-care because you had clarity that this situation wouldn't change unless you changed. And so when you have to understand, repeating these patterns mean that you have not learned the karmic lesson. This person, as long as they haven't learned the karmic lesson and you haven't learned the karmic lesson, it's still going to be that 360 spin, turn, turn, turn. And it says compulsive need to keep moving on. So this person, once they make you mad again, they realize that they got you where they want you. They're the pioneer because they've done this with several different people. And so now here it is. You have to see if this has been long enough for this person to really want what they say they want. Anywhere it go, you're open to receive, and there's going to be communication, and there's going to be thoughts and travel and news, and you being back in the clouds. Again, it says being in the clouds here, and this is dreams and messages. You being in the clouds, head over heart decisions. So now, instead of making heart over head decisions, you have to be sturdy in your boundaries, or make sure that when you set those boundaries of these doors opening or closing, or just not being able to somebody to come and go, when you set these boundaries, it was because you knew this situation or how the situation went. And so if this person hasn't changed, the arguments will constantly happen. It won't happen in the beginning, but it'll continue to be this cycle, the never-ending cycle. And so the water is here, and the air energy is here, and it's also somewhere around here. But the thing is that you have to realize that this is going to be a cycle until you start to set boundaries and understand. So now, I think that was what we needed to hear from this energy. I'll go ahead and pull. Let me pull from the messages of the heart, and then I'll pull from the 4 agreements, because again, you need to know which agreement you need to learn. Either being impeccable with your words, which I believe if you let this person come back, discovery. Bottom of the deck is taming the beast. You have tamed the beast. This person is looking at things in a different way and wants more opportunities with you, and it's a once in a lifetime thing that they're being vulnerable. And so it says you make them putty in your hands. They know their old conquering ways will not work with you. So they know that. But however, if you don't make them stick to what it is that they've learned from why you walked away, then taming the beast is only going to be temporary. Does that make sense? Discovery. They saw or heard something that turned their sense of reality upside down. Let them feel powerless and trapped. So again, that's what you were doing. Now this is the point of what I'm saying. The gossip is here. The communication, thoughts, travel, news, gossip, being in the clouds, head over heart, aloofness, emotion. So, sometimes people come back because they hear things about you and they see that you're doing good because you've been open to receive, and you've been practicing self-care, and you've been working on yourself. You're not worried about the situation. So again, sometimes it just has to send strength, and you just have to send strength and healing, period, to this person. Let this pioneer discover what the issues are, and why it keeps being the arguments and the cycles, and why that you're able to tame this beast, but it's only a temporary thing. So instead of going back and forth, you have to realize if this person has learned this karmic lesson, or if you have too as well. So that's the discovery that you need to have when it comes to this situation. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the 4 agreements, and then the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. This person you might be open to receive, or something, a once in a lifetime thing. But again, you have to realize if you learned the karmic lesson, and if they have as well. So it says be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Be impeccable with your words. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Say what you want, mean what you say. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Send strength and healing, period. That's it. And that's the opportunities that you're giving them. So every time you send strength and healing, you say, I send strength and healing to blah, whatever the person's name is or situation. Every time you do that, it's like Cupid shooting his arrow over towards that person. It's like this type shit make it violent. That is when Cupid is sending the arrow over to this person and they're thinking about you. Of course you're thinking about them, but you're sending strength and healing because you have to let them know that you're strong enough, unquestioned confidence. You're strong enough, confident enough to let them feel powerless and trapped because that's how they made you feel, vulnerable and like clinging to the situation that they weren't ready for because they're a seeker. They are a pioneer, but they have childhood issues, childhood abandonment issues. And it says feeling of abandonment that stifles maturation. It says seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So again, the more people they have to fall back on or to know that they can count on, and especially with somebody who is unconditionally in love with them, then the more they will continue to keep finding those type of people and their belief system won't change. And that's where the traditional teachings has to change of childhood abandonment issues and not being able to have to commit because, again, a card fell on the ground. Not being able to commit. Hold on, let me get the card. The Aragonite fell out. Sorry, not being able to commit because they have no need to if they can keep going to a person, place, thing, or a situation or someone else to get the things that you won't do. So again, at some point in their lifetime, everybody will stop feeding into their bullshit and start walking away from them. And then when it starts to happen with you, because you set the trend. So when you say send strength and healing, period, the healing and the strength that you send towards them is so that they can be open to receive and understand that, this is what they really want. But in that process, that healing part of it is healing the people and energies around them that keeps helping them be in this mode. Does that make sense? And so that's where, they get aggressive and argue and, nobody's able to tame the beast until you start this trend. And then everything starts to be like putting them to the test or making them question what it is that they're doing wrong. And then because this is the victim mentality, you receive victims, but you see the beauty in them. And therefore, at the point of you receiving the victims, you receive their negative energy and you become the victim when they make you feel vulnerable and like you're clinging to the situation. Does that make sense? Until you realize that you have to get your power and your confidence back and speak what it is that you want. And the shadow attributes is projecting in any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So that is what your personal agenda is to be nurturing, to be loving, to be that Queen of Pentacles energy who is going to take care and give their last dime, Six of Pentacles energy, giving to others wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same yourself. That's you, how you ground yourself. But to people who are seeker and has childhood issues and think that they're a pioneer and aren't able to commit, that means that they're takers. You're the giver and they're the taker, and they're going to constantly take until you stop giving your energy, your situations, whatever it is, and get out of this victim mentality because you want the best for them. So anyway, the Aragonite deals with the root, sacral, and crown chakra, your ability to be grounded, stabilizing, and center. So the root chakra is your, again, survival, stability, and grounding yourself. The sacral chakra is your emotions and your intimacy, how you love, right? And your confidence, feeling vulnerable, feeling like you clingy. This is how you love and giving them and pushing all your energy into them, And so when that happens, your confidence is gone when you start to feel vulnerable and feel like you're clinging to the situation. And this is why you're gaining your strength back. Unquestioned confidence, because you're making this person, see, and that's the thing with us Cancers, you make a person feel your void when you walk away. But 9 times out of 10, when you walked away, it's because they handed you the scissors. So the unquestioned confidence needs to come back. Your ability to be optimistic, to have clarity, which is the solar plex chakra. So that is what you want, is to have the clarity for yourself and to have your personal power back by recognizing your strengths with your confidence. So the crown chakra, again, goes with your belief system, your selflessness, and your wisdom. You're changing your belief system, traditional teachings, the things that you learned as a child, the way you learned to love, the things that you were missing, you're learning that. And so that's unlearning to relearn. So again, grounding, stabilizing, and then centering is the aragonite crystal, root, sacral, and crown chakra. It says, I am grounded and connected to the energy of the earth. I am grounded and connected to the energy of the earth. And so that's what you need to know. Now, let's let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys.